guys, Brad here at Piney Grove, and I've been working the past 4 days clearing brush out behind me for where we're gonna fence off an area for the mini cows. The problem is I have mountains of brush that I don't want to burn, so I got to move them, and I need to find an area in the back part of the property to put it. So I'm going to switch over to my bigger bucket. I think it's a 24-inch bucket from my excavator. And I don't think this bucket has been on the excavator in like 2 years. Let's go over to the excavator. I got it in the woods, and see if we can swap out this bucket quickly. It's a quick attach or quick detach bucket, so if I do my part right in lining it up, it should be easy. It's Charlie's first morning here at Piney Grove, and she's in here chilling with Chief. Now Chief is super chill. Now she's a little flighty, not only because it's a new place, but because she's got a different personality. But Chief is just super chill. Like, you don't realize like the personality of an animal until you get an animal that's different. And we thought Chief was a little bullheaded, but for the most part, you know, he just kind of minded his own business. And now that we got Charlie, we realized cows can be vastly different. Now we look at Chief, and he's a little angel compared to Charlie. She's just so rambunctious and full of mischief and life, and I don't know if she'll ever calm down. Don't want her to. We want her to do cow things, but it's just interesting to see two cows from the same breed, from the same dad, be so different. Now I should be able to just unpin that one there, and then hook up to this one. That wire on the quick disconnect pin, because I kept losing pins. I was able to unwrap the wire and get that pin out, but I got a little pressure on the bucket. I just got to lift up on it. Should be able to pull that pin right out. Easy peasy. That pin will go in here. I'll ask you in a few minutes where that pin is, because I'll forget. It's been a minute since I've done this, so don't judge me too harshly. Lift that out, and then lift that up. Okay, got it. Now, I got to get that in those little lands right there. Alright, got it. And now I got to line that up. I think it went in. Will the pin go in? Yep. There it is. That's the bucket that I bought it with. That bucket has not been used 2 years maybe, I don't know. Since I bought this one, I had this one shipped during the pandemic, and it's a trenching bucket, so it's only 12 inches wide. And I haven't had to do a lot of big digging or volume digging with it, so I've just left it on, and that still has pond mud caked on it, probably from a video 2 years ago or more. Alright, I made it back here to what I call my giant compost pile, but I really don't have any compost going back here, but I have some of the ingredients. And what I want to do is create an area here where I can get fill dirt wherever I need it, because I got some great orange clayish type of fill dirt there, but I don't want to hurt any oak trees. And I was wondering how I was going to do it, because I kind of got the pit as close as I could to these oak trees. But last year I was cutting down a tree, and I called it a maple tree, and one of our viewers said that's not a maple tree, that's a gum tree. And sure enough, he was right. So I thought this was a maple tree, so I've been working all around it. I don't have to anymore, so I can take my whole operation and push it that way. So I got to move that dirt, I got to move my leaf pile that's decaying, that is part of my compost, and then I can create a big brush pile back here for all the spoils from where I've been working up by where the pins are going to be. It's going to be more work as far as preparing the area, but I'm going to have a bigger area to work once I'm done. First thing I'm going to do is get in here and clean this up. This is a gum tree. There's a dead pine back there, and I see some cherry trees that need to go. So I'm going to clean this up and move that brush and consolidate it there, and that'll be my brush pile area. Then I'm going to do something with these leaves that are part of my compost, and then that good soil over there, I'll do something with that as well. I was just starting to establish a rhythm when I noticed some hydraulic fluid leaking. Let me show you what we got. So I saw some oil here on the bucket or on the thumb, and then I saw it was leaking off this line. Now both of these are lines for the thumb. There is some fraying on this line where the thumb comes up and hits it. I try not to abrade it anymore. This line I didn't even know had an issue other than it has a sharp bend there. But I knew both these lines were getting close to needing to be replaced. But as usual, you wait for it to fail before you replace it. But I think I might be in luck. I think I can just go get some wrenches and tighten this one. But I think I got a great game plan. I think I'll have plenty of room to put that brush. Now it's going to be quite a few trips to get that brush down here, but I think I'm going to have a nice pit area here and a place to establish my long-term big compost pile where I just put a bunch of stuff in there and then come down here once in a while and turn it with the excavator. You know, in a year or two, I should have all the compost I need. Okay, I went up to the shop and got me some wrenches. Let me see. First of all, if it's loose. Yeah, that fitting's loose. It had just worked loose. That's all it had done. You get in there with that brush, and that brush is just constantly working on this, especially when you're bringing this down the side of a tree or a root ball. It's tight. It's not, shouldn't leak anymore. Let's get back to work. Guys, I am just having a blast, and I can't even describe to you how fast the time flies when I'm on this excavator. I think I've been on the machine about 4 hours, got a lot done, but I've got a hard stop this afternoon because we're going out to dinner with some friends. And I just think about all that I have to get done, and I'm not going to get it done in time for dinner, so I'm going to have to quit. But I've totally changed the look of this area. First of all, I cleared all of that out. I ripped up all of the gum trees. There's a whole bunch of gum trees in here that stemmed from a really big one I cut down earlier this spring, and then all the roots run underground and they spring up in the trees. So I think I cleared most of them in there, or all of them in there, but there's still a grove of them there. And then there's one actually here on the side of my pit. But I got all of that brush picked up, and all of that brush that was here in a pile, all pushed back there where it can decay. And I also made a road system where I can come down our perimeter road here, come around here, go to the right of the excavator, and then back in. And I can put all my brush there and then take the tractor, the excavator, and just keep pushing that up. So there's plenty of room there for the brush pile. I also had that big pile of decaying leaves right here. So I pushed all that over to there. And while I was over here, I decided to dig up the gum stump that I had previously used a stump grinder on. And it was a mess. Look at that. That is all the stump that I dug out, and I had like a 6-foot diameter hole here that was like 3 foot deep, and I ended up having to rip it off at the bottom because I couldn't pull it out. It just kept going and going. So the leaves are over here on top of some wood chips to decompose. I got the stump pieces there, and in general it's just all coming together nicely. This is all Deb's walking path, and before it was really thick. Speaking of Deb, there she is right there. It was really thick, but now she has a clear path, and it's going to get even more clear as we work on this. I'm moving the dirt pile that's not fill dirt. It's just kind of sandy. It's whatever was here that you want to call topsoil. It's over there next to the pit, so I'm taking that and moving it over here. And that will give me more room over there once I move this pile to dig down and get some more of that good yellow clay for a road base. So I just want to take this pit and extend it towards the excavator, extend it over here, dig all this out. This already has the topsoil stripped, strip the topsoil there, and then that's the pit that I want to use as my humongous compost pit. Is that the plan, Deb?
That's the plan.
What you got there? Red Bull?
I got you water, a Red Bull.
And a Red Bull?
So I walked up and I heard him talking about moving his pile of dirt. He's going to move a pile of dirt from here to there, and isn't that a punishment in the military? If you get in trouble, you got to move a pile of dirt from one location to another, real close by as a punishment, but he's choosing to move a pile of dirt.
Not punishment to me. The time I spend on this machine, to me, is just fun. Like, with 4 days working down there, I went through a whole tank of fuel, and I wanted it to go quicker, but I also didn't want it to go quicker because I just love using the machine. And along the way, as I came down the road, I dug out some trees and dug out some stumps. And
sure you did.
I'm like a squirrel. I I should be focused here, but if I see a tree 20 yards away, I think, well, when's the next time the excavator is going to be on this part of the property? And then I go get it, and before you know it, I haven't done what I set out to do.
I literally have to almost pull him off the machines.
How much time do I have before we have to get?
Oh, it's only 2 o'clock. I just
2
brought you a
o'clock?
snack and a drink. I didn't know how you were on
Okay.
stuff.
3 o'clock?
So he's got
I
an
got one
hour
more
left to
hour.
play, and then he has to come inside.
So I'm going to have to close out this video in an hour. I think I can get a lot done in an hour. I won't get done what I wanted to get done, but I'll just leave the... Well, no, everything's got to go in the shop tonight because it's
It's
raining.
going to rain, and, it can't get rained on.
No,
That'd just be sad.
absolutely. Precious is not going to get rained on.
Will not happen.
Back to what you're doing. I got
Thanks, Gordon.
excavator work to do.
Go.
I just ran out of time. I got the hook from Deb. I got to get ready and get cleaned up to go out to eat. But I did get this dirt pile completely moved. So that's where that needs to be. I really wanted to dig down there and get some of that red clay fill dirt for road base and everything, but that'll have to be another day. I was able to get all the equipment in the shed except for the Summit tractor and trailer. And what we're going to do now is test my road system and see how it works. So there's a couple ways I can do this. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. Go forward and back in, or I could go down there and do a loop and then pull there and back in. So because I'm going to have a lot of brush overflowing the trailer most of the time, it's got a dry brush in it now, so it's not overflowing. I'm going to try pulling in and backing in one move. So for directional purposes, all the brush is that way. I'll be coming down from that way, this way, and I should get to here and back it up to that beginning brush pile there. So I've got plenty of room, but because the trailer is going to be totally overloaded with brush, I don't have, like, some of the brush is going to hit a tree. I guess that's where I'm going with that. So this is a very easy pile on here because this was dried stuff and it's not hanging over. But yeah, this will work. Yeah, that's pretty efficient, I think. What do you think? We'll back it up and dump it. I just backed it up till I felt it stop, but I think I got one of those big old tomato bugs right here. Let's look at this guy. Yep, that's some big old tomato bugs. They will, like just one or two of these will totally demolish one tomato plant. Pick all the leaves off of it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. As always, thanks for watching. We appreciate your support week after week. But until next time, y'all take care out there. And remember, life's short, tractor hard. And check out these two videos right here. They're totally cool. Let's dump this thing. It's wanting to come with me. Get out of there. There we go.